You pick up your phone the second a line gets slow. You don't even decide to do it. Your thumb just moves on its own. Boredom feels like an emergency you need to escape immediately. But the real answer is far stranger than a simple itch to be entertained. Boredom isn't a malfunction in your brain. It's a signal shaped by millions of years of evolution telling you something important. Psychologist John Eastwood at York University defines boredom as the uncomfortable feeling of wanting to engage in something meaningful but being unable to find it. That discomfort isn't random noise. It's a built-in alarm system. Think about what boredom actually does to you physically. It makes you restless. It makes you scan the room, the street, your own mind, searching for something worth your attention. For most of human history, that restlessness pushed your ancestors to explore new territory, test unfamiliar tools, or finally notice a threat they had been ignoring. Comfort and repetition were often the dangerous states, not boredom itself. Boredom was the warning that life had quietly gotten too small. In 2014, psychologist Timothy Wilson at the University of Virginia ran an experiment that revealed just how far people will go to avoid this feeling. He left participants alone in a bare room with nothing to do except a device that delivered a mild electric shock. No phone, no book, just their own thoughts for 15 minutes. A striking number of them chose to shock themselves rather than sit quietly with boredom. Not because they enjoyed the pain, because empty, unstimulated time felt almost unbearable to endure. Here's the twist almost nobody expects. Boredom doesn't make you less creative. It makes you more creative. Psychologist Sandi Mann at the University of Central Lancashire gave one group of participants a deliberately boring task, like copying numbers out of a phone directory, before testing everyone's creativity. The bored group outperformed the control group on nearly every measure of original thinking. Why would doing nothing make your mind do more? Because when the outside world stops supplying stimulation, your brain doesn't go quiet. It goes looking elsewhere. It starts generating its own images, half-finished ideas, and odd connections, wandering into places focused attention never visits. Neuroscientists call this the default mode network, a system that activates precisely when you stop concentrating on anything specific at all. Some of your best ideas were never chasing you. They were waiting in that empty space for you to finally show up. This is where modern life quietly works against you. The moment boredom starts to surface, you reach for a screen before the feeling even finishes forming. You fill the gap before your brain finishes asking its question. Eastwood's later research suggests this constant filling doesn't relieve boredom at all. It deepens it because the feeling never gets the chance to finish its job and point you towards something meaningful. Picture every cue, every red light, every quiet 5 minutes you filled with a scroll instead of a stare into space. Each one was a small door, closing before anything could walk through it. Your ancestors rarely had that option available to them. They sat with the discomfort, and their minds wandered until something useful eventually emerged from the silence. So the next time boredom creeps in, try not flinching away from it immediately. Let it sit for 1 minute longer than feels comfortable. What surfaces in that space might genuinely surprise you. You still pick up your phone the second a line gets slow, but maybe the real emergency was never the boredom itself. It's how fast you've been trained to kill it before it ever gets the chance to speak.